Good day, everyone. It's a great and beautiful day. God will bless and surprise you today. This is your host, Richmond for your first ever junior high school orientation. Let me just tell you a little something about myself. I'm a grade 10 student and I'm 14 years old. I've been studying in CSA since junior kinder and my CSA journey has been a blast. In fact, I'm about to move up to senior high school, but before I do that, I would like to welcome you to the junior high school department. Before I begin, I want to congratulate you all for reaching this milestone in your CSA journey. You must all be proud of all your accomplishments in your grade school life, now that you are about to graduate and enter a new chapter of your life. Don't worry, because high school is just like the next level of a game or getting an upgrade. There may be challenges here and there, but it is the learning that matters. I sometimes call it progression. Progression in ways that it gradually gets harder, but it trains you to be fit for the next level. Before anything else, I would like to thank the guidance office for giving me this opportunity to share all of this with you. For you to be informed of what you may expect in junior high school, I will first share with you the subjects you will have for the next 4 years of your junior high school life. You will still have your 6 major subjects, which are English, Filipino, CLE, Math, Science, and Araling Panlipunan. For both Math and Science, selected students who excel in these subjects will be invited to attend the pull-out class. In this program, these students will be taught enrichment lessons to be able to learn more advanced lessons than other classmates. For your Filipino classes, this is the list of major stories you will read and understand per year. Grade 7, Ibong Adarna. Grade 8, Florante at Laura. Grade 9, Noli Me Tangere. Grade 10, El Filibusterismo. Special Filipino classes will still be available. For AP subject, grade 7 and 8 lessons will still be taught in Filipino, while grade 9 and 10 lessons will be taught in English. For your minor subjects, you will have research, PEM subjects composed of PE, health and music, TLE subjects composed of home economics, art, ICT, and robotics. In grade 10, TLE subjects will be replaced by your chosen elective subject. In the table, you will see the list of electives you will have in grade 10. Your chosen elective will determine your class arrangements in grade 10. Whether you are in a block section, meaning you all have the same elective, or a free section, where you all have different electives. Now that you have a brief understanding of the different subjects you will have in junior high school, let us look into what you will expect in your everyday high school life in the online setup. Our call time is always at 8 o'clock, so make it a habit to wake up an hour before time so you can prepare for your classes. In your schedule, you'll find synchronous and asynchronous classes. In synchronous meetings, you should attend your Zoom classes with the teachers. In asynchronous classes, you can use this time to accomplish your tasks. What kinds of skills should high school students develop aside from study skills? What is your way of concentrating and focusing on doing tasks on time? To answer your questions, I'm going to share some tips on how to cope up with high school. During your synchronous classes, it's important for you to apply your note-taking skills so that you have a way of remembering your lessons easily after class. This note-taking skill requires the support of your listening skill, so you always need to be focused on your classes and avoid distractions. Always remember that all the lessons you will learn each year will also be used throughout all the years of your high school life, and even your college career in the future. So it's important to always keep in mind and heart all the lessons you will learn. Especially in this online setup, it is easy for us to lose focus and be lazy since there are no exams. But try your best to practice your brain on your own by doing practice exercises. Since high school requires more researching and reading, you can use your asynchronous time to be able to do research and advanced studying, to be able to have a slight idea of the next lesson in class. By doing this, you will not be confused with what the teacher will be discussing in your next synchronous class. You will also be prepared to answer and ask smart questions based on a wide understanding of the topic. This researching and studying will also help you accomplish your tasks since you will be having more essays and writing assignments in your time in high school. Aside from research, your books will also help you in your journey in high school. For your tasks, always aim to finish them right away to avoid procrastination and rushing for the deadline. The important skill to apply here is time management. You need to manage your own time wisely on when to do a specific task or another. I advise you to have your own schedule and deadlines on when a task should be finished so that you will not reach the deadliest deadline. In this online setup, it is tempting to be lazy at times, but you should be diligent and hardworking at all times so that you finish your task on time. How much independence is expected among high school students? Remember, it will be on your own now, so you have to start learning to be responsible and independent. Don't be pressured since your parents and teachers will still be available to help. But try to train yourself to be independent by always trying to do your requirements by yourself. Refrain from asking your parents to do your tasks, but instead just ask them little questions for you to be able to finish it yourself. If you train yourself by refraining from giving your parents your responsibilities, you can gradually be independent and someday you will learn to be 100% independent and responsible without needing the help from your parents in terms of academics. This will make you more proud of your own work and make your parents proud that you have accomplished something without their help. All these tips will help you in coping up with your high school journey. Moving on, let's talk about the teachers. Are teachers as fun, as exciting, and as effective in teaching as your grade school teachers? Believe me, they may expect you to be more independent in handling everything in high school, but you'll surely enjoy hanging out with them as you journey through your high school years. They'll also be considered my most memorable memory that I will never forget when I did CSA. They always know how to make the class exciting and a perfect learning experience for everyone. They are always willing to help you at times when you're struggling, and they'll surely be your friends in the high school journey. For the rules and regulations, they still remain the same as the ones found in your CSA handbook. It's more strictly implemented and considerations will not be given when offenses are made. You can visit this website for your CSA e-handbook. What app do you use for online school and activities? You'll be using ARA links for submitting your requirements. This will be oriented to you by your teachers. Since you need to share documents to teachers for draft checking, you will use Google Drive and Google Docs a lot. Here's what you've all been waiting for. How much workload is there in high school? How difficult are they? How often are they given? I would say it's manageable. Most of the time, we're given one task per subject every week. Sometimes they may give a lot of tasks, but don't be overwhelmed. Just manage your time well and you'll be done with all of them earlier than you think. Smaller tasks are called formatives. Bigger tasks are called summatives. Some subjects only have one summative, which is called the final peta of the term. Even if teachers say that some tasks or formatives are not graded, you should not ignore them since they were given to you in order for you to learn and practice your knowledge and skills on a certain topic. Don't lose motivation to do your tasks, may it be graded or not. Some tasks may be hard at times, but if you have serious dedication to do it, you will accomplish it quickly. Here are some tips and tricks on how you can have dedication and determination to do a hard task. Number 1. You should never think it's hard. When you keep on thinking that a task is hard, you lose determination to do it. Try to think that it's easy and manageable to do, so that you'll not feel like it's a burden. Number 2. Believe in your capabilities. Always tell yourself that you can do it even without help. If you keep on thinking that you're not capable of doing this task, you'll feel pressured to do the task and may eventually give up. Which brings me to my next point. Number 3. Never give up. If you started doing something, you can't just give up in the middle of doing it. Don't give up nor delay doing it since you'll lose determination if you tell yourself to give up. Number 4. Enjoy. To cope up with stress, enjoy what you're doing. No matter how hard it is, just enjoy. If you feel stressed out on a task already, just take a little time to rest and clear your mind. Then after a short while, go back to it. But always maintain a sense of motivation before doing a task. Number 5, finally, find your purpose. Reflect on your purpose of doing your task or studying in CSA. May it be to make your parents proud, to serve others, to achieve your dreams, or anything. You need a greater purpose, something beyond yourself, something extraordinary. If you have found that purpose, everything will be clear to you, and you will have motivation to do anything to achieve it. Do you still get to do your hobbies even when there are many tasks to do? Do you still have more time socially? If you apply all these steps I've shown you, you'll not be burdened with the tasks and finish them early, so that you have free time to do your hobbies, spend time with friends, to rest, or to do advanced studying. Since I finish my tasks as early as possible, I have a lot of time for myself and to do activities I like doing. All of these academics can make you feel stressed out, but these are the other extracurricular activities that CSA has to offer in high school. First, there is the Student Council. It's an opportunity to learn new things, love the service, and lead the batch. It's not about becoming famous and well-known to your batchmates, but it's the passion to give service to your batch with all your heart. It's also a way to showcase your capabilities to serve, and a way to lead your batch to follow the Augustinian core values. To do this, you shall embody all of these values and maintain a good bond with everyone around you. There is also a lot of new clubs to look forward to in high school, so stay tuned. Next is the Augustinian Jubilation. There are still a lot of activities to look forward to during the Jubilation, even in the online setup. There was Fair King and Queen, and last year, there was a virtual CSA Minecraft server. There is still so much you can expect in the Jubilation, even if it is held virtually. Other activities include the new Model Augustinian competition, band competitions, concerts, and different activities uniquely thought of by your student council, batch hours, and various activities that each subject area has to offer each month. So stay tuned for different exciting competitions, performances, and engaging activities in the future. I am sure that in the next years to come, there will be more exciting activities that we will all truly enjoy as one Augustinian family. Finally, I would like to share my experiences in face-to-face classes when I started high school. Wow, how I miss face-to-face classes already. This is me at grade 7. I probably look like most of you and the same age as every one of you. My experience with face-to-face classes in high school are super fun, especially with friends and teachers. Even though teachers still find a way to make online classes feel as engaging and as exciting as before, face-to-face classes cannot be compared in terms of class engagement in activities, recitation, and social interactions in CSA. I enjoy having little chats with my teachers when I'm in need of help in my personal problems. I get to hang out with my friends and see the happiness and joy from each and every one of my batchmates. Even if we can see our classmates through their cameras, it's a large difference than being with them in real life. Another program that is exclusive to the face-to-face classes is the cheering competition. This activity has an effect to your PE grade as well. The cheering competition is an activity where each batch, led by the council, will prepare a cheer that represents their batch advocacy. Each batch will create their own unique name, shirt design, props, and bleacher design. It's always held in the gym during the Augustinian Jubilation. Preparation and practices were held as early as second term. Speaking of Jubilation, other activities that were in the high school face-to-face classes are the Fair King and Queen, basketball tournaments, more booths, class games, sleeping rooms, and more. But all of this will have to wait until we have face-to-face classes again. Even if exams are not present in this online setup, I still recall a lot of memories preparing for them. Back then, I created reviewers for me to answer so I can practice my brain to be ready for the test. I also remember being overwhelmed by all the lessons I need to review, for the periodical exam, but I try my best to remember everything for the test. I would just like to share with you, mastery tests are now called summatives in high school, and quizzes are now called formatives. These terms are also used in the online setup as stated a while ago. Formatives are smaller tasks, and summatives are the bigger tasks, which is a large portion of your grade. For the last part of our journey today, I am going to answer some of your frequently asked questions about the junior high school department. How different is high school from grade school? Is learning different in high school? In what way? It is more independent. It is where you will learn a lot of things in the real world, important life skills, and be able to know all the social issues happening around. High school helps students to collaborate, be a leader, be more creative, innovative, and develop their career goals. High school is where you will know your strengths and weaknesses. It is where you can figure out what you really want to do in the future. It is where you challenge yourself and explore your interests. On the plus side, you will get to have fun and exciting learning experiences in high school with your teachers. Believe it or not, your teachers will have a very important role in your future. Is it more competitive or chill in high school? I'll say it's more competitive in high school, since your grades in high school will matter if you plan to get a better college course in the future. It's also about time to grow up and have a mature mindset, and to explore your skills and interests in order to find a career that best suits you. How extreme are the differences of the online setup and face-to-face classes in high school? How can high school students thrive in the new normal? It requires time management skills because being at home makes you prone to laziness and procrastination, especially with no exams. To make up for these exams, you should practice your brain to evaluate if you have learned something from the lessons. What do most high school students prefer? Fewer but difficult tasks or a lot of easier tasks? Some say fewer but difficult tasks because they want less workload and each student has different capabilities, so it's hard to determine which will be easy or difficult for different types of students. Some also say they prefer a big number of easier tasks since they would not want to be stuck on one task for too long since it's hard. There is also a saying that practice makes perfect, so doing a lot of tasks makes you more productive and learn more along the way. Do you often worry, be stressed out, or become overwhelmed by requirements? If so, how do you cope or deal with it? I sometimes worry and become stressed out with my requirements because I get overwhelmed by either the difficulty or the amount of work to do. But I take things one task at a time, and I try to finish them as soon as possible. What are your struggles in high school, specifically in what subjects? I don't have any specific subjects in mind that I struggle with, but for me, I struggle on keeping myself from being overwhelmed by the difficulty of a certain task. But to overcome this struggle of mine, I think to myself that it's not hard, that I can do it, that I should never give up, that I should enjoy and be happy, and that I want to accomplish a big dream of mine, since I feel that that is my purpose. What kinds of problems do most high school students encounter in class? Problems with classmates or teachers? How should they deal with those challenges? Most high school students have the problem of being shy. Shy to ask a question to the teacher, shy to commit mistakes when reciting in class. Since some of our teachers encourage us to communicate with the class and not be scared if we don't know the answer, it gives us the motivation to participate actively and have a casual conversation with the teacher when reciting. Some activities and daily check-ins practice our communication skills to be able to be more confident in front of the class. Now that you have somewhat of an idea of what to expect in your junior high school life, I hope that you're more prepared to enter into your new journey in CSA. Don't forget that after grade 10, you will be moving up to senior high school. But don't worry about that yet, since you will be oriented in your senior high school once you reach grade 10. But before we end today's session, I want to share something with you. This is an excerpt from a spoken word poetry that I made. I thought to myself that each and every one of us has a purpose in life. I was inspired by the idea that we should earn our name by believing in ourselves. I created this to remind you all that believing in your own capabilities is very crucial to earning your name. Do your best in everything you do. If you have failed, just click redo. Tell yourself that you can do it. Never give up till you reach the summit. You have the potential to show your talents, so go out there and be confident. Everyone in the world will give you support. You'll be proud of all your hard work and effort. Always remember to dream, believe, achieve. In CSA, you should stay candid, stay smart, and stay alert. So hi Augustinians, congratulations again graduates. Thank you all!